Calling all characters, or should I say car actors, vehicles in form. What I want to ask you guys is, say there was an enlightened being on this planet, in this universe. What exactly do you want to learn? What exactly do you want to know? Because I can teach you the beneficial stuff. But if you're looking for some ways to make money, that's not really truly beneficial. If you're looking for ways to gain popularity, that's not truly beneficial. If you're looking for ways that we actually live within the universal code and repair this planet, then we can actually start focusing on some individual stuff. That's exactly what I can teach you. If you're looking for the who's, the what's, and the whys, you got to understand the where and the when you are right now, and you got to understand the higher who and what you are right now. Because if you don't, you're not going to learn anything else. Like if you want the answers before you understand how you get them, you're never going to understand it in full. So that's why I definitely have to start by teaching letters and numbers all over again. Because I happen to be the only individual in this universe at this point in time who has ever seen the beginning and can explain it simply. Everybody else is trying to distract you. And if they are making money off of you, whether they are the kindest, most gentle, well-meaning, and good-intending soul, they're still one step away, whether you get it or not. Because money is what is holding you back when you know that you are the true value. So if anybody teaches you that and they're making money off of it, they're one step away from their spiritual core. At least those are the best words I can try to use at this point in time. But you know, if somebody is making money off of you to teach you how you can be yourself or teach you how to become free, how are they making money off you to teach you how to be free? Yes, maybe it's a step you've got to take in order to do it, or to remove yourself from a system. But you can't remove yourself from a system when that system revolves around money. See, it's all just a big catch-22. Even the people in it, trying to cooperate within it, aren't understanding. The same people that will say you can't take down the government by petitioning against the government or doing it from the inside are the same people who say money isn't important, but we've got to use money in order to get people motivated. Well, because those people won't get motivated, are you willing to jump into a system that requires you to lessen yourself to qualify in terms of money? I'm sorry, but if you just think about it, where is that wrong? It's just hard to understand what on earth could we do to change this system that is so malfunctioned that even the people with good intentions are caught in it. That's what I'm asking you, because I myself cannot morally allow myself to go just get a job somewhere to make money so that I can save up and buy ways to teach you. That makes no sense. I mean, if people were looking for value, this is what I'm saying. This is the most valuable thing you will learn. But it's a spiritual value. It's a deep value. It has nothing to do with money. But in a system that we're in, that everybody else is cooperating in, I'm held back by the idea of needing it because everyone else thinks they need it. So when I say, if you see the value in what I'm doing to teach to you, to your children, to the generations to come, even to the generation that's about to die before they go, to help them go into the next generation they will be in, because we don't stop, especially when we leave in such a manner. Like most people right now have no clue who they are at all. They have their personal stuff that they think they are, and they're not that at all. One little bit. In fact, they're just too afraid to get uncomfortable, get out of their comfort zone and go do something. They think uncomfortable means like an itch or a pain somewhere. Uncomfortable means like this soul feeling, this individual feeling of having to go out of yourself to understand what you really are, and then trying to show that to other people by being vulnerable and fragile is not comfortable. Even the biggest, toughest guys don't want to do that. So of course, like there's the feminine and passive and the nurturing, which makes it easy for some. There's the dominant and enforcing that makes it easy for some, but both of those are highly out of balance in one way or the other. It's meeting the two in the middle, what we call the masculine feminine, or the divine masculine and divine feminine. It's what we call that. And it's when they meet in the middle. Like when everybody understands, at least to some degree, what I'm talking about, the trivium and all that is included in what I talk about. The cycle of seven, the rainbow, the colors, the days of the week, the everything, literally, is included in what I'm talking about. It's just one person, attaches to the idea of, astrology. Another person attaches himself with the associated idea of science, and one attaches themselves to like human resources, and one to the environment. And in some of them, they're good in ways, but they take you out of balance on certain proportions. What I can do for each and every one of you is offer the baseline key to this universe. It doesn't make it easy. It makes it very hard. But very hard is what we have to go through to make this better. So if anybody is willing to step out of their comfort zone and help someone who's already given everything, it's not like I just walked away from a 6-figure business and didn't save any money. I saved a shitload of money, and I was prepared to take my kids out of school, teach them myself, have them live with me. But my exes paid for them to be kept away from me, and then put bills upon me and things that required of me that it took me away from having the ability to actually spend time with them. So my time was taken away. And I couldn't stand it then because I had nobody behind me at all. And now nobody's behind me at all except for the divine. And if I say that, people think I'm weird. But they'll read a book and say, Christ was one with God, the Father. Or Muhammad was, highly intuitive or highly spirited. Or Buddha was this, totally realized being. If they only knew that I know those lives in reality and in metaphor. But nobody wants to hear that because they would feel like, oh, all the things I study, or I don't want to think that I'm wrong. Well, you're not wrong. You're just on one kind of timeline going along with that idea. They're all true, but in different aspects from each of us, resonating on different timelines with our universal key. And some of those have been very distorted and told wrong. Most of them, actually all of them to some degree, but some are more in tune with others or than others. I'm not going to say too much here because I don't want to make this a really long video. I literally have to ask again, not because I want to. In fact, I definitely don't want to ask for people to either get the government to fucking leave me alone or donate what they feel money of their value to what I have, which is the value. I want no money. In fact, I would literally take every bit that people gave me, record it, show you that I'm using it just for the government, because Dan wants none of your money. Dan wants to be left the fuck alone by the government. The higher power in me doesn't even care if I live or die because I know where I go and I know where I am. So I'm not worried. And if that makes people think that I'm talking big, I'm sorry, I am talking big because I know the biggest part of this whole thing. And if everybody else would truly understand that I'm not saying this for my own good, I'm saying it for your good. All I'm going to do is save you from you and save you from letting others hurt you. That's all I'm doing. And if that's not worth your effort or your time, then I'm sorry, then give your money. Because if that's what you think is more valuable than you and your effort, I'd rather have those. But at this point in time, everybody's so stuck on the money thing, and I will not jump through the same hoops that you have because I'm jumping through way bigger hoops, believe it or not. You may want to think that things are difficult in one way or another, but if you want to know what's truly difficult, is removing yourself from that system and staying away from it, even though others threaten you. Now, if you don't think that's difficult, you try it. And I'm not challenging anybody. I love you guys, and I'm doing this for your good. I just want people to know that I have sacrificed everything I can think of to sacrifice, except my life in physical form. I've already given it up in every other form there is. But that doesn't seem to be enough for anybody, and that's fine. It's enough for me. It's enough to know that God's on my side, or the universe is on my side. It's enough for me to know that things are happening exactly the way I see them, yet I have no personal preference on how it goes. So therefore, I can get hurt in this transaction because Dan's just another guy. I'm just another call sign in this universe. I happen to be the truth, and I happen to be able to explain it to everyone who has the time and interest in learning it. So that's all I'm going to say for now, guys. Peace out. Please contact me as much as you can, or in any way you can, and share this as much as you can. Because we can't help anybody unless we get these messages out there. It's on you, because I'm doing the best I can. Share my messages. Take my stuff and make it your podcasts and things like that if that's what you want. I'm not going to waste my time to learn something unnatural like extra learning how to do editing and software. I'm sorry, but that is not nature. That's what we've turned it into. In the same way where we say we can't cooperate with the money in our government system because it's just against natural law. Okay, but then technology is the way we're going to go by now, so we're just going to have to live with it. Those same people, what if someone said, just you're going to have to live with the government, man? That's the way we do it. No, now we're moving over to this technical law where we've got to do it that way. This is a vehicle in which we can get the message out. This is the vehicle in which I can send it to you and you do your thing because you aren't aware of the information. You're reading stuff out of books. I'm getting downloads from the universe 24/7 every day. If you want me to put that off to the side so I can act like some Joe Schmo and go work at some piece of shit job, do you understand what kind of shackles that's putting on somebody who's this highly in tune? I'm sorry that others aren't. I'm trying to bring that out of them. And you can help yourself, you can help others, you can help this planet by assisting me in doing that. Until next time, guys, I'm saying this out of complete love. So don't get offended. If you do, that's on you. If you can't see the truth in some of the stuff I'm saying, then please look into some of my videos. Ask me anything, and I'll give you the straight, true answer. And you might not like it because it's going to have nothing to do with money. It's going to have nothing to do with being cool and popular or getting the answer that everybody wants to hear. Because that's not what it is. It's the truth. The scary, cold, hard truth. Until next time, peace and God bless.